Modern Europe will not survive another major war. The elites in the United States and Europe are pushing for a war with Russia. President Trump has recently changed his stance on Ukraine and is now willing to help them out to some degree. I am indifferent when it comes to modern Europe because I personally believe that Europe ceased to exist 8,000 years ago. So, what most people consider to be Europe in 2025 is not Europe from my perspective. It is something else entirely. But I have yet to come up with a new name for it, and I'm not sure when that will happen. However, there are still people in Europe that I support. The male population of Europe was decimated during World War I. The male population got further decimated during World War II. The Cold War also did a number on the male population, but the Cold War impacted Eastern European men more than it did Western European men. The European male population has not recovered from any of these conflicts. Eastern Europe has become heavily dominated by women, while Western Europe has slightly more women than men. If a major conflict breaks out in Europe, then men will likely be forced to fight in it. This will further decrease the male population in Eastern and Western Europe. Europe also has an aging population. People are getting older and putting a strain on the system. While feminism has taken hold throughout Europe and has been pushing people to have fewer children, the future of Europe looks bleak. People think it can be saved, but I must disagree with this sentiment. I think there is a good possibility that Europe will become the land of lesbians in the future, and this will make it difficult for Europe to bounce back. States that are dominated by women do not tend to do well from an economic standpoint. However, political risk analysts, geopolitical analysts, and investors will likely be energized by a new Europe. I would recommend figuring out a way to make money off a declining Europe because a major war happening in Europe could start next year. Thanks for listening and have a fantastic day or night.